I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear. A trap!
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness? Here you must find your own path. Remember the Emperor! Find him, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
I got so carried away doing my Control V, Control C thing, I forgot to change the welcome screen. Welcome! Let's see. I was trying to, I went to chat GPT and I said, provide a long-winded answer to the question, how's it going? So I could Control V it onto the chat for Eevee, but it was too long. It's like a 2-page long thing. Apparently, you can't say that much in a YouTube comment. Here, I'll post it on Discord. Here we go. That's what I can do. I can get the Discord. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Eevee23. Hello, P. Rich. Hello, J. Maxi. It's Oblivion. For sure. It's been one of those weeks. I didn't know what to play. I'm actually I started playing Metaphor ReFantazio again this week. I think I got a little bit over Vintage Story. It's just a grind I wasn't up for this week, so I kind of drifted away from it. And I've been wanting to play JRPGs again because they came out with the new Trails in the Sky remake, which I'd very much like to play, but I don't want to pay $60 for it. So I went back to Metaphor ReFantazio, but I don't want to stream that because it's all like, I end up having to read a lot of stuff out loud, and that takes a lot of effort. So maybe it's time to blow the dust off of Oblivion Remaster. I don't know if I'm going to start a whole playthrough at this point, but hold on a sec. I gotta get into here. I don't want to waste this this long-winded chat GPT generated answer to how you doing. Oh no, I've hit the 2,000 character count limit. I can't even do it in Discord. Here, I'll do it in 2. I'll put it in 2. There it is. There's what I wanted to Control V into the YouTube comments, but it was about 1,800 characters over the limit. At least I didn't use virtual G-Law again to actually talk for me. All right, close that up. My brain's going to atrophy if I keep using that garbage generator. I haven't been using it. I only use it as a joke for you guys and to partially generate my self-evaluations at work. I still mostly do my own self-evals at work. They have this thing where a lot of companies have these, where they have the, like, these are the 7 corporate values or whatever. And it'd be stuff like, you know, trustworthiness, hardworkiness, but collaboration, all this stuff that's like these catchphrases. And it's very like rah, 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 whatever. I mean, it's cool. I understand that they're trying to build a culture and whatever, but it just seems so... Anyways, so I went to Chat GPT and was like, here are the various values that I need to explain how I've embodied this quarter. Here are a few things that I did. Give me a thing. And so it spat this thing out in the format that I needed it. And then I made adjustments as necessary. But it looked like the self-eval questions looked like they might have been created by ChatGPT, so I thought it was only appropriate that that my answers should also come from ChatGPT. Not the stuff that mattered, but just the weird, like, how did you embody the corporate values? These 7 corporate values or whatever. It's like, all right, come on, ChatGPT, tell them all about it. Esteemed counselor, I trust this message finds you in the midst of a productive and prosperous day. The scales of justice continue to favorably in your endeavors. Exactly, you get it, Maxie. And you got good news, EV23. I hope this good news has to do with your recovery. And you haven't given up on Octopath Traveler 2 yet? Yeah, I saw you've been playing that a little bit. Are you still playing Vintage Story? I played it a couple times this week, and this week's just been whatever. And I was like in my house doing like hammering out smithing stuff, and I was just like, I don't want to do this right now. So I didn't. And then I kind of felt like playing Dragon Quest XI. Because that game feels pretty basic. I mean, I know it's not super basic, but it feels like pretty like... As far as JRPGs goes, more on the not mentally trying side. And I was like, nah, I should go back to Metaphor ReFantazio. I was enjoying that game. If I want to play a JRPG, I finished that one up. You're still playing Vintage Story, but not much this week? I've been tired this week, so most nights I didn't even play. I got this I got what I consider to be a pretty primo setup over here. I got my room basically set up now. I haven't put up the wall art, but there's one thing, I don't know if I can make the camera show you guys this. But if I turn over here to the side, I can turn my monitor to the side. And I've got my I got my recliner in the corner. There's like a little, I can't get the camera to look far enough over, but there's like a little bookshelf, little whatever. And so if I turn the monitor over there, it basically I can basically just recline and like play stuff with my Xbox controller. And so that became also very appealing to want to play a JRPG. Let me see if I think I got my monitor. There we go. Should do the trick. All right. And hello, Jeff. Millie was here a minute ago, but I think she gets a little weird when I have my green screen up. Oh yeah, you built your sailboat. That's right. Will my house get trick-or-treaters? I doubt it. At least everyone in like the little subdivision that I live in are like older. They're older than me, most of them. I think they're all older than me. And none of them have kids, or if they do, they have like adult children. They're like, oh, I've got a son about your age. It's like, all right, you got a son that's 50, huh? All right. Yeah, he just turned 50 last year. All right, well, no, is he gonna go trick or treating? Probably not. Maybe the 50-year-old dude shows up, dressed up like a furry or something, with a bag, pulled out bag for candy. Ah. Your doctor filled out the paperwork again for your return to work. And he took off the restriction wearing a walking boot and using push scooter. He did put it in 2 hours at a time and 25 pounds or less. Hope that's enough to get you back. I'm really excited for it. You got your brother a 256G Steam Deck, and it was on sale for $319. Oh, that's good news too. Oh, it's for Christmas. Oh, you gotta wait a while. Oh yeah, you can see. Yeah, I'll show you the. We propped the door open with a pillow because the wind going through the house kept slamming it shut, and my wife wanted to make sure that Millie could get in here. But I got the I set up a little cabinet over there. You can't really see. Let me see. So like, I mean, it's not like the most sprawling display case you've ever seen, but I got like put stuff up on it. I got both of my, I got little display stands for my Quest headsets, and yeah, it's just a nice little place to put my books and other cool stuff. Leather-bound books. My room smells of rich mahogany. So yeah, you can see my little guys right there. Anyways, EASA. I think I have EASA. I can't remember where, if it's down there on the shelf or if it's over nearby. Okay, let me get this back. Let me get this back the way that it should be. There we go. Uh-oh. There. I keep ruining the illusion. I know you guys all think that I'm really inside YouTube. There. The illusion has been restored. I'm back inside YouTube again, guys. I should display it proudly. Let me see which one I have over here. The one I got on my little bookcase over here is Criminal Law and Its Processes. So that's one I haven't even read to you guys yet. Yeah, there's some Shakespeare over there. There's some of my stuff from when I was an English major. So there was my Shakespeare, which is the biggest textbook I ever owned, the complete works, and then a couple of my survey of English literature books. And I am wearing my Gaming Lawyer merch shirt. The original from, what, 2017. That's why. I bought it for VidCon because no one knew what I looked like, and I wanted to wear something so that people would know it was me. So, but now I need to look and see if EASA is over there. Yeah, in fact... Oh, will this work now that I
Order in the court!
Look! Talons of justice!
Here, Spock, get out of there. Where's Spock at? Here, Spock. Do a flip horizontal. Here, you hang out over here. Oh, this is all out of whack. Giant G-Law presiding at the court. Okay. Why is it? How did that camera get so big? I loom over all of the jury and the witnesses. Here. There, that's a little better. And here it is. Evidence. A structured approach. Of course, if this were really happening, this would go past it wouldn't all be behind the desk. So I'm sort of also shattering the illusion that I'm really sitting behind a whatever the hell kind of desk this is. G-Lawzilla. Yeah, and I think Spock is Spock, what happened? You're like, how'd everything get messed up? There you go. You're supposed to be in front of the Gaming Lawyer. The illusion's supposed to be that the Gaming Lawyer icons are on those pillars behind me by where all my books are. I still think maybe I might be too small. I mean, look how big the books are behind me. They're big books, but they're not that big. But now I look disproportionately large for the desk again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on this. And then he'll sort of stand over here like this, like he's judging what I'm doing. The Spock looks well endowed. I never noticed before. I can't tell he's got those dark pants, you know? Spock does look... He doesn't look like he approves. He's definitely... He definitely does not look like he approves of whatever's happening over here with this guy. Alright. Enough of that. So, yeah. So let's see. Anything? Do I have any exciting news this week? Aside from basically, I got my room more or less set up. More or less. There's still more. And I still need to get... I have no wall art up. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the wall art yet. But yeah. Work has been stupid. I got my wireless headset to work. I don't know why it's working now, but it is. That's exciting. I got my desk all set. I had the desk set up last week, but I didn't have like all my cords and everything set up properly. Now everything is set up properly. All my cable management has happened. All the right kind of cables are connecting to all the right places that I want them to. And he's hot sauce. I think... I can't remember if I have hot sauce now. I don't have a place on my desk for hot sauce. Before I had like the little monitor stands with storage underneath them and little like places where you could put erasers or whatnot, and I'd put on my hot sauce in one of those things so I could always have hot sauce. But now, since I'm trying to keep my desk looking like less cluttered with bullshit everywhere, I mean, this desk looks so nice without me having all the shit all over my desk that I always had before. There's no place to store hot sauce. So that means it has to be in like one of the storage whatever. I got a plastic drawer under my bed with a bunch of random shit. And then some boxes that fit under the bed that of stuff I don't know what to do with yet. There might be some hot sauce in one of those. You got up at 9:24 a.m. You've been getting up at 10 to 10:30 every day, trying to get up early for your return to work day. And today was your first day you were able to get up earlier. All right, good job. Or then you were getting up around noon every day because you saw there's no need to get up earlier. I can't remember the last time I slept until noon, even on the weekends. Well, because I basically wake up at like usually around 8 o'clock every day, no matter, even if I don't have to. Unless my sleep gets screwed up, I do a thing where I get up to like pee at 3 a.m. and I can't go back to sleep until 5:30. Sometimes then I'll sleep a little later, but even then, not much later than, I think the latest I'd ever slept in the last few months was maybe 10. Like once. Hot sauce in the bedroom. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Gotta get myself situated here. Yeah, job has been a little nuts this week. I can't guarantee a late stream tonight, even though I started late, because it's just been, it's been crazy. It just keeps getting crazier. Maybe it's crazy because I'm in the middle of moving, and so, like, everything feels harder because I'm tired all the time. Were you able to park in the garage yet? Yeah, we've been parking in the garage since the beginning. Maybe we'll have to move some of our boxes out to the garage. Now, it's funny you should mention that, because today is the first day that we haven't been able to park in the garage, because Amanda ordered some furniture that we need to like stain. It's wooden, like solid, really good quality new wooden furniture that we need to stain before we can put it away. There's a big coffee bar like drawers and cabinet thing, and then there's a TV stand, doesn't have to be a TV stand, but like a long table with some drawers that's shallow, and it's going to be our TV stand for like a spot that it fits perfectly in our living room. What that means is, until we get that stuff like stained the way we need it, that's going to happen in the garage. So that stuff's going to stay out there. So right now, the car is actually living out in front of the house on the driveway. Well, it's our living room that's full of boxes. And the reason we put all the boxes in the living room is because we don't have furniture yet for the living room. Like, we don't have the couches. We don't have the dining table. We also got a dining table and a bunch of chairs out in the garage as well. That was delivered today. But basically, we used the living room as our staging ground because we didn't have furniture. So it kind of made sense. It's like a central location inside the house where we could put all the boxes. But now we're going to have to move all those boxes to make room for the furniture that's coming in the next, I think next Friday our giant couch is coming. So if we haven't, well, once we get these new pieces set up, that's part of the problem is we don't have places to put a lot of the stuff because they're going to go into the furniture that we just bought. It's got like tons of especially the coffee bar. It's got like tons of cabinets and like 3 or 4 cabinets and a bunch of drawers. And yeah, a lot of stuff's going to end up I think eventually living in the garage too. Hey, Joss. Look, I saw Joss. He said howdy. And there's Nick C coming at the same time. Were you guys hanging out somewhere before this? You all show up at the same time. It's awfully suspicious. It's midnight. East Coast is a horrible time zone. And now I need a liquor cabinet. I actually have a bottle of whiskey on the top of my display just because my wife and mother-in-law randomly went to some like whiskey tasting place over the weekend when they were out doing stuff. And my wife was just like, sometimes you like whiskey, which is, I'm not much of a drinker, but once in a while I'll just be like I'll buy a bottle of whiskey. It'll take me a year to drink it. And I'll just have little sips every now and then. You're playing Life is Strange and waiting for a checkpoint. Oh, okay. Not unless Nick was at work with you. What a wild coincidence, then. I don't know. I feel like you're acting very suspicious. That's all I'm saying. What brand? I'll go grab it. Because I don't know brands. And it might be it's a local brand. It's a distillery in Lebanon, Oregon, which is the town next door. So there's a good chance you never heard of it. It's called the Blue Line Hideaway Distillery. It's hickory smoke flavored whiskey. Let's see. Blue Line. Anyone ever heard of this? Or is it just a local, no one's ever heard of it before? I don't know. It's kind of a handsome looking bottle though. Kind of like that. A free tour? I don't know. I didn't go there. And they bought this. But yeah, pretty cool. Smoked whiskeys tend to be, I've taken a couple sips of it, and to me, I never can tell the difference between it. It's like, oh yeah, it's whiskey. You could put the most expensive whiskey right beside the cheapest, like, plastic bottle at the grocery store whiskey and pour a couple of shot glasses, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell you which was the good one or which was the bad one. Have I tried any restaurants in the area? We tried the pizza place. I can't remember what it's called. The first weekend we were here. I should look it up. I think there's only one local pizza place in town. So pizza local Sweet Home Oregon. We had it delivered. Oh, I guess there's a couple. This one's called All Star Pizza, a family-owned business serving fresh pizzas with a focus on quality ingredients for the Sweet Home community, which is where we live. And aside from that, I've tried the Taco Bell once, or I think just once. Just once. And they kind of screwed up our Mexican pizzas. They put all the toppings in the center, and then the outside there were no toppings. It was still delicious, but they didn't do it right. Oh no, it was good, Brad. I just bring it up because it's like our town is sort of like there's a Domino's and there's a Figaro's Take and Bake, which is a chain, which are pretty decent. And like one local place or two local places. There's just not there's not a ton of stuff here in this town. So, and I know there's although there's like 4 authentic Mexican restaurants in addition to Taco Bell, there's no shortage of Mexican restaurants, I will say that. And my wife and mother-in-law went to one before we moved. They'd come up, I think, for the inspection? For one of the inspection, right? Yeah, they came up for the inspection. And afterwards they went to one of the local Mexican places. They said it was really good, but I haven't been there yet. No, actually, no. Their pizza, although I got a calzone. I hadn't had a calzone for years. And that was pretty good, too. I still need to try their actual pizza. Let's see. Anything else exciting going on? Oh, I mowed the lawn for the first time. I know that doesn't sound exciting, but I hadn't mowed a lawn in like almost 40 years. I think when I was somewhere around 12, I mowed the lawn once or twice. My dad never specifically told me I was bad at it, but he never asked me to do it again. So, or maybe it was too hard I know we had a big old chunky lawnmower and it was hard to push for me. So maybe he was like, nah, it's too much. It's too big for him or whatever. How long did it take? Probably took about 20 minutes. Once I figured out how to work the lawnmower. We got an electric lawnmower. What's it called? The Ryobi? What's the brand? It's a well-known brand if you know. Is it Ryobi? Lawnmower? Ryobi? I don't know. Decked out in PPE? No. I was wearing glasses. I was worried because Millie's been, the lawn in the front and back is surrounded by, bark mulch. And Millie's been going to town, like, digging the bark mulch, throwing it around, chasing it around. She loves it. A ton of it's got into the grass. So I was like, asking my wife, do you think the lawnmower's going to shoot, like, pieces of the bark that Millie's kicked into the grass and it's going to, like, poke my eye out? Neither one of us knew for sure, but I did it anyways. Yeah, I did some research and I was like, because first like, yeah, I want to get a self-propelled mower, and I was doing research, and they're basically saying like for a smaller lawn like ours, it's almost better to just, because you have to keep turning so much, because our lawns are not big. You have to keep turning so much that it's much better to just have a smaller and lighter lawnmower than it is to have a larger lawnmower with some like self-pushing functions. So, I mean, it's, it's the blades are automatic. It's not like what push lawnmower like that, but it's not a self-propelling lawnmower. It was a little bit of effort, but it was kind of fun. And Maxie, I think you said something to that effect of like, I was complaining like, oh, it's gonna be like, I don't want to have to do yard work and whatever. And you're like, when it's your yard, you're gonna start liking it. And I looked out at my lawn like several times this week and was just like, I mowed the lawn. I bought the lawnmower and I mowed the lawn, and I'm like all satisfied about it. I should buy a scythe. Uh-oh. Millie is barking at someone. Wonder if Amanda's gonna go get her. Hey, Millie. Millie, Millie, Millie. Come here, Moo. Come here, Goo. Come on up. Yeah. Yeah, let's get you a treat. You want a treat? Yeah? Okay, let's get you some treat. Good. All right, let's give you one more of these guys. Here, sit. All right, and there she is. I gave her one that's takes a little more chewing to get through. Maybe by the time she finishes it, she'll have forgotten that she was in the middle of barking at something outside. She'll just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay here on this comfortable bed and not bark at the neighborhood." How'd you like that, Goo? Was that good? Yep, that's such a delicious one. That's such a delicious one. Yeah. Let's see. Now that I've stopped giving her treats, let's see how long she stays there. Nope, she's off. All right. You figured I'd get an old-timey real mower? Yeah. So yeah, over like during the week, I busted it out of the box like Thursday night last week, and assembled it, figured out how the batteries work, charged the batteries up. We had some other mishaps too with our the timer on our sprinklers. Something got screwed up, and they went off the other day for like 2 hours. Completely flooded our yard. All of Millie's holes became like Dagobah. It was a swamp. And then we let her out in the morning before work, and when I let her back in, she was like, she runs in before we could stop her. She's covered head to toe in dripping mud water, wiping herself up and down the walls, up and down the hallway, all over everything. I swear, like that first hour at work, I had to be like, I got a major but non-serious house crisis happening right now. I'm probably not going to be able to focus on work much for the next hour. Where'd she go? She's just there a second ago. Good girl. So, yeah, that was fun. I think I figured out how to make the timers on the sprinklers work. I hope that I have. It's got like program A and program B and area 1 and area 2, and I don't even know, based on how it was set up, why it ended up going for that long. Because I thought they were set up to go from 6:15, start at 6:15 and go for half hour and stop. When I got up at 8 o'clock, they were still going. So I was like, no, this is no fucking good. And the whole backyard was flooded. I need this guy before Halloween. Jaws seconds the motion. Alright, yes! It is an in-ground system. Sorry, I breathed a little bit of my water the wrong way, so I muted. Hold on. There we go. All better. What you got there, Q? You can come up? She's got her bully stick. I think she's getting over her bully sticks because she tries to exchange them for other stuff. Before we give her the bully stick, and when she was done, she'd bring it to us and drop it, like hand it to us. And then we give her her nightly calming chews and her dental stick thing, which she loves both of those things. But she's, over time, I think, started to get a little tired of the bully sticks. So you'll give her one and she'll chew on it for like a minute and bring it back to you almost like completely intact and try to do the exchange. And it's like, you need to do more bully stick before you can redeem it for your other things. But then sometimes if I hold it for her, then she'll eat it while I'm holding it. So I there's a holder that it's in. And then I'll just sit there and hold it. And then she chews on it for a little while. It's an in-ground system for the smallest lawns you've ever seen. No, this house it's not the biggest house, but it's got a lot of nice little, like, there's some nice little luxurious flares to it. Like, even when you see from the outside, it looks new, but it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, that's super fancy. But it's just got a lot of very nice touches to it. There will be a rush on scythes, and they'll sell out. I have to wait for November and get them on clearance. Yeah, that's right. Maybe she found out what the bully stick is. We don't like to think about that. Yeah, it came with a sprinkler system, but no AC. We still need to report the AC. Because the air, it mostly just in this room that I'm in, is in the back of the house. And it gets no airflow when the AC turns on. There are other rooms, like there's a bathroom at the front of the house, and it gets like hurricane force airflow. We tried to close the vents on it because it doesn't need that. And it's like whistling violently. It's trying to come out so hard. But then back here, I can go, like, get up on a little stool and hold my hand right up to it, and I can barely feel anything come out. Yeah, we've been hitting, or since we've been here, quite a few, like, mid to high 80s days. So basically, once it gets over 75 inside, we'll turn the AC on. We don't keep just a regular thermostat on, like, cause some people just have their AC set, so anytime it gets over 72, it just kicks on. But we wait till somebody's starting to feel like warm and the fans aren't cutting it. We're starting to be uncomfortable. Then we'll be like, all right, close the windows. Let's put the AC on. But yeah, the whole no AC thing was a little, I don't know if that's standard or what. Like when they build a new, you buy, because essentially, like, half the people in the neighborhood bought their houses before they were even built. Like, this is a kind of seller that you can, like, custom build the house. I think there might be a bunch of just sort of like modules or layouts that you can choose. Maybe. I mean, they're not prefabs. They're like full houses, but we looked at 3 of them And there were an awful lot of similarities between the three, except they were all like laid out slightly differently. And then I know there are a couple houses where are the people who did the custom build before it was built, and they like specified, okay, we want the living room to be here, twice as big, whatever. We want this. We want like, you know, they had all this like, you know, special layout that they wanted. So, but we liked the house that just fine. The one we looked at. I'm very happy. Aside from the little like the mud water incident, and there's still a few little kinks to iron out, but it's a nice house. We got nice shower heads too. Oh my gosh, it's like a $50 shower head. It's got kind of like the squarish like rain pattern where it's like a big head, and then it's got the detachable like wand that you can use on the, you know, like the tubey thing. But the big head, I've never had one of those before. And it's got good water pressure, so it feels so luxurious. Get cold easily. I'm more worried about getting warm than getting cold. It's easier to stay warm than it is to get cold, get cool. You just put extra clothes on when you're cold, and you can get warm pretty easily. Oh my god. I'm so tired, you guys. So tired. Alright. Should I play some Oblivion? Is anyone excited that I'm playing Oblivion? I'm not sure I'm even excited that I'm playing Oblivion. It just sounded like a comfort game almost. I'm like, oh, it's just sort of a game I could slip into and not have to read a bunch of stuff out loud. Are you excited for it? You can't wait for the bone meal? All right. All right, good. And you love Oblivion. All right, good deal. And hey, David. When I first, because I got it around launch, and I played it a little bit. I don't think I was ready for it yet. One of the reasons I got it is because we were about to go on a big trip, and Oblivion was Steam Deck certified, like is verified as playable on Steam Deck, and we're going to be gone for a week and a half, and I was like, oh, having that on my Steam Deck would be awesome. Like for traveling at the airport and, you know, whatever else. And I played it a little bit during the travel days, but honestly, we're so busy and tired on the travel days that I ended up barely playing it at all. So, yeah, I didn't really play a whole ton of it. I played the original Oblivion when it came out in 2007, and I beat it. I didn't beat the expansions, though. They had some pretty awesome expansions. The Shivering Isles was pretty awesome. I probably played about halfway through the Shivering Isles when it came out. You'd rather be warm than cold? You're usually cold. You'd be cold now. You're cold-natured. Okay. But yeah, I had Oblivion Complete Edition, and there have been a couple times over the past, maybe within the last 5 years, that I've been tempted to play Oblivion again. But then I was like, they're making Sky Oblivion, so I was waiting for that. And then this sort of came out of left field, the remaster. But when it came out, I was like, yeah, I'm going to play that again. One of the best fantasy RPGs of all time. The remaster is pretty faithful. Basically just a graphical upgrade. Yeah, there's a graphical upgrade, a little bit of some interface and like options, and it's like the game engine upgrade. But the game is, yeah, I think the substance of the game is identical. Beyond like updated graphics and models and a few interface updates. Yeah, it does seem, it does suck a little bit for them the people that have been doing Sky Oblivion, we've been working on that for like, what? Ever since Skyrim came out, they started working on it. So like 13 years or something. And I have a feeling cause they had to rebuild all the assets manually in Sky Oblivion. They were like, I think Bethesda basically told them, you can do this, but you can't use any of our assets. Like, you're gonna have to rebuild everything. And so they put in a ton of manpower and hours and work. And then, like, right when they're months away from finishing it, Bethesda's like, oh, look, we put out this remaster. They're claiming launch this year. They're also looking to volunteers for every type of work. I thought they were like I keep thinking I'm going to hear that it released, like, oh, did that come out last week or something? I missed it. I keep thinking maybe it came out, but I missed it. So, because it wasn't supposed to be out by now? All right. Let's do this.
45 seconds of gameplay.
Oh, wait, now... I'm like, wait a second. I still have it. Where is it? You know what would suck is if for some reason I uninstalled it and then I forgot that I had uninstalled it. There's no way I uninstalled it. Okay, no. It was at the bottom of my screen. And the remastered part was below when you click on it. The word remastered was below the bottom of my screen space. So it was the remastered. I was like, did I just have the original one installed in here and not the new one? You played it on the Xbox 360? All right, here we go. Now, hopefully this doesn't make my computer blow up. I've been avoiding the games that was making my computer crash before. And the last time I played this was before my computer started getting crashy. So hopefully between playing this and streaming it, I am not setting myself up for a computer crash. Yeah, I was thinking either playing this or what was that one called? Fall of Avalon. It's basically like an Elder Scrolls game, but set in a dark version of like Arthurian legend. I streamed it when it was in beta at a certain point. But nah, I kind of felt like Oblivion is, you know, I felt like playing a comfort game. And my Skyrim is all like, all my mods are all messed up because of whatever Nexus like messed me up somehow. I'm afraid to play my Oblivion. All my other Bethesda games that I modded through Nexus, I'm afraid to like play any of those right now. This was probably the first real video game you ever played. Would I ever play Morrowind? Yeah, I played Morrowind for, well, it's been a few years, but I streamed a whole bunch of Morrowind back in, I think, 2017 to 2018. Um, yeah, I haven't played. What's the version of it that somebody rebuilt in a new engine? I've been meaning to go back and play Morrowind after that got basically finished. And that's how long it's been since I played it. The last time I played it, that project wasn't done yet. Another game that I briefly considered playing was it Star Trucker? I picked that up in a sale at some point a couple months ago. So it's a little less chill than American Truck Simulator because you're constantly balancing like it's like almost like a survival game. All your systems are constantly running out of power or breaking down, including your life support and oxygen and all this stuff. So it becomes like this constant exercise of deliver stuff and also don't suffocate due to like system failures in your truck. Oh wow, look at those shaders go. My goodness. I should have launched this game sometime before I started my stream. I forgot about this shaders preloading business. You haven't had the time to really get into it since the new job. Yeah, I've had game time, but I've been playing as much over the past few months because I've just been so between the way my job has been and with all the moving house and stuff we've been doing, I've just been tired. Most nights I'm just tired. And that's why it started feeling appealing. Once I got the chair set up over in the corner, the recliner, and I can turn the monitor towards it, just started thinking like playing a turn-based JRPG with my Xbox controller sitting in my recliner in the corner. Such a cozy thing. So what I started doing last night. I actually got the idea a couple nights ago, but by the time I launched the game and I was like figuring out like trying to reacquaint myself with all the characters and what I was doing with their builds and everything, and then I just got super tired before I could actually even play the game. My brain was just like, oh, this is too much effort. And I started feeling my eyes get heavy. The truck game should have lot lizards. Have you guys seen Star Trucker? It's kind of an interesting game. Um, I don't think it's anyone's new favorite or anything, but it was on or is rather on Game Pass, and I tried it out on Game Pass, and I liked it enough that I was like, yeah, I think it's cheap. If ever it gets on a decent sale on Steam, I'll probably just buy it so I have my own copy because I don't stay subscribed to Game Pass all the time. I only use Game Pass when I'm playing a game on it, and if I'm playing games that aren't on it, I unsubscribe. So I'll still buy games even though they're on Game Pass, so I can just have them. I've been tempted to get Diablo 4. Right now that's on Steam. It's on the deepest sale it's ever been. Does any of you guys play Diablo 4? I want to say, Nick, you've played a lot of past Diablos, right? I think I played Diablo 4 a little bit during a free weekend, and I actually thought it was pretty good. Then one point it crashed on me, and I was like, "Man, I got frustrated and turned it off, stopped playing it." But it had kind of what I thought was a really cool story setup too. You heard mixed things about 4, so you haven't pulled the trigger. I'm starting to think that like certain like the gaming culture is just becoming impossible to please in some ways. Like I take everything with a grain of salt now because they'll be like, I think it might be a good game. And it's just people are so predisposed to shit on Blizzard that I don't know if it's actually a bad game or if it's just It has a bad fan base, if that makes sense. You played 1 and 2 a whole bunch and a bit of 3, but you haven't played much of 4. But you do have 4? You just haven't played much of it, or did you just try it on like a free weekend? I know what little I played on it, I was enjoying it. And I thought it was very atmospheric, and the story that they were setting up was like the most engaging Diablo game that I've played. The way that the storytelling just seemed really good. Of course, I only played for the first like hour or two. All right, so you're mixed on Diablo 4, leaning more on the meh side. Hey, Matus. Yeah, well, I did camera last week until it failed. Hey, Moo. Hi, baby goo. What's you doing, huh? Doing, shitty girl. Yeah? Are you my good girl? Yeah, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. Yeah, right. Do you want to come up? Here, we'll do Millie Cam. Yeah, come on up. I think she's a little confused. And I put up the green screen. Makes her a little nervous. But she also gets a little like she leaves me alone when I'm streaming. But I think at the same time she gets a little like I don't know why she used to be when she was younger, she would sit on the bed while I was streaming the whole time, but now for some reason she's like maybe it's a green screen, because I used to not use the green screen. Why still, even with the green screen up, she would still jump up there and stay on the bed. Let's see. You play Control and Expedition 33, and those are great. I think Expedition 33, I believe, is the last game that I completed. That or the Altars, which I played on Game Pass. I really liked the Altars. I finished that one too. Control is one of those I mean to get back to. I got really far into Control. And I hit a point where I couldn't progress. Like every way path forward was a room where I would die over and over again. Like I just couldn't do the thing to go for it. And then there's multiple paths, things you could be doing at a given time. So I'd go try something else, and it was everywhere I went was too hard for me. And then I got frustrated and stopped playing. But I was really enjoying it until that happened. You bought it on release. It was fun for a while, but the grind became annoying. Okay, so you put a little bit of time in, enough to get a real sense of it. You level up and get weaker because your gear level wasn't the right percentage for your new level. Oh. You need Chauncey? You need Chauncey Cam? What? Hold on, I hear Millie chewing on something. She's sitting right behind the green screen chewing on her bully stick. I'm like, I just heard like forceful chomping. Yeah, the Chauncey's covered right. She's covered up right now. And getting my camera to get to that angle to show her cage would so far when I've been showing Millie, all I've had to do is tilt my monitor to the side and then move it back into place. But once I actually removed my camera, like I tried the other week to do that, and that screwed a lot of stuff. I think that might actually been when my camera crashed last week. And hello, food brother Felix Contreras. Call to you, sir. Call to you. Good to see you. You had way too much fun with Control. There was a point, I don't know, was it last year? Maybe during October? That I was seriously feeling like maybe starting with Alan Wake again, because I played Alan Wake and beat Alan Wake like whatever 15 years ago, and I really liked Alan Wake. And it's all part of the same universe. Control is part of that same universe. There's the Alan Wake games. There's, I can't remember what the other one. There's one in the middle that I can't remember the name of, and then there's Control. Let's see, there's one other one out there, but Alan Wake and Control are the two that I can remember immediately, and they're in basically the same universe. All right, so subtile visibility, yes. You never played or heard of Alan Wake? The Control DLC is making sense. I don't think I played the Control DLC. Who knows, maybe I'll play some Alan Wake during October this year. I've already started thinking about October, like what I want to play. Sometime last week, I got a strong urge to play the Dead Space remake. And I was like, oh, shit, if I feel like playing this, I just wait a couple weeks and play it for October. It's like a scary game. All right, I'm going to do all of these... whatever the standard setting is. All right, here we go. Intro cinematic. Or is it the intro cinematic? Oh, it's just the intro to the intro. Oh, and yeah. Here, I'm such a great lawyer. Look at this. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. It's not high stakes enough. It's not high stakes enough for me to read that. And if there's anything like outrageous in there, they won't be able to enforce it anyways. Gonna be a cat? No, I don't think so. Usually I don't. Usually I do humany or elfy. I've never done lizards or cats. Alright, new game. Alright, here we go.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of a.k.a. 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
This is so epic. Hey, Armando. Yeah, that opening is probably the best in the series. Oh, I got to make the character now, huh? Let's see. This is always where I get caught up. You know me, I like to do like bitch tactics and whatever. I do tend to go towards Bretons though. Because I like that they have increased magic without the weaknesses that elves have. The high elves have the most magic. But they also have weaknesses associated with that. Looks like he does look kind of like James Woods. Let me see. Brad said, should I do a cat person? I did when I was playing Elder Scrolls Online. Made like a paladin-y type character. And I made it like... I used a Khajiit because I thought it looked cool to have this like... golden lion paladin character. I thought that was kind of like neat looking. Carrying their goods. Your feet. I think he'll be from High Rock because if he's be quick on his feet, if he's going to be a bitch tactic stealth archer, he probably was he's probably from the cities. Let's see. I don't want to randomize my appearance. Well, I guess you know what? I like to start with randomizing my appearance. It's not a, oh my god. Because then you get an idea of like all the different wow, look at that guy. He's looks like this is the type of guy whose family likes to keep things pure, if you know what I mean. Keep the bloodline pure. Why are they there's so much eyeshadow, like purple eyeshadow going on too. Archery is better in the remaster as well. Yeah, definitely the original Oblivion had a reputation for having goofy potato head looking characters. And they've completely changed that, but their characters that they have now are just as weird in their own ways. Because I'd like to just redo it until I find one that I kind of like. It doesn't look... This one looks a little bit like me. While they have makeup. They're just randomizing everything, including apparently having all of the different makeups and no makeups being equal random factors, which means like if there's 8 different eyeshadows, or you can choose no eyeshadow, and they're going to make it like completely random between all like 9 of those, that means that only 1 in 9 is not going to have some sort of eyeshadow. So it must be how they're kind of like, I wonder if I can that one I kind of liked a little bit. I think what's going to need to happen is I'm going to have to find one that I sort of like a little bit. All right, maybe and then I'm going to customize it. Make him a little... There. We'll make him look like me, because I don't look as old as I am. Body type. Oh, that's male and female. Okay. Go with Captain Picard. They all have Jay Leno chins. Yes, that's right. A lot of them, some of them more Jay Leno-y than others. All right. Is there an overall face width? Kind of like all that. Shape or tone. Is there a way I can... Oops. Have them do like duck face. Make him neutral's better. All right. I'm just going to spend some time with this now. Did I already do this one? Face. Nope, don't want to don't want to mess with that too much. Hey, Umbreon, how you doing? How do I like Oblivion compared to Skyrim? Get the color palette a bit more in Oblivion. I do like well, depending on where you are in Skyrim, I think they've got some pretty beautiful areas. But I do like sort of the lush green, like the more vibrant general green, colorful palette of the world. I agree with you on that, if that's what you mean. So I think Skyrim is beautiful in its own way, in its own different ways. Nope. I would like to make the, let me see, the brow. Can we make the brow? The forehead, maybe? Oh, there we go. Make the head look a little less... I just want to make face less wide. Where do I do that? There we go. Let's get those. Let's adjust those eyes a little bit to make up for that. Yeah, the customizer is a little. Definitely make a character that just doesn't look right if you want to. You forgot how useless some of this face sculpting is. All right. And are there any eyes that don't look bloodshot, maybe? I kind of like that one. All right. Let's can we just not have lipstick? And no eyeshadow. Skin. Oh yeah, Jeremy Soule. Yeah, I love the music on this stuff. And I'll use music from this series as like background music for other stuff. Like when I have my welcome screen for certain games, if I don't like the music, I'll frequently fall back to a Bethesda game. In fact, when I was streaming No Man's Sky, because I couldn't find any tracks from No Man's Sky that I liked on my welcome video for No Man's Sky, I used music from Starfield. And despite how a lot of people feel, I think Starfield was a very good game. Cheekbones. Oh, we don't need freckles. Eyes. All right. Is there? Let me see. Cheeks. Oh, high. High. Shallow. Pronounced. Thin. There we go. Just get a little bit less. Hey, man. Are you trying to... Oh, is it time to exchange? But you still got a lot of bully stick left. Here, we'll do a little bit of... we'll do a bit of melee time with the bully stick. Hey, Moo, come here. Up, up. Girl, did you want the bully stick? Yeah. Body stick. Yeah. Happy feet. Body stick. I mean, look how much bully stick she has left. This is about 75% like still whole. She's trying to trade it in for other treats. Here, sit. What? She's looking at the screen. What are you doing? She's looking at the screen like it's like it's provoking her. She does not like the character that I've made on the screen. She looked at it like she was going to bark at it. Here, let me turn the face a little bit. See how you like that? Oh. What do you think of that, Goo? Oh. She does not trust that shit at all. Here. All right. Do you want your other stuff? Okay. I'm gonna redeem her treats for her usual thing because it is 10 o'clock. She'd probably use her calming chews. So give me a minute. First, the calming chews. A little calming chews. And now her dentist stick. There you go. All right. Are you enjoying your dentist stick? Yeah. I mean, having the dog changes everything. It's almost like having a kid, except, not quite, but I don't regret it. There are times when I'm like, oh, life would be a little easier without some of her nonsense. But yeah, you're a good girl, huh? There's a lot of moments that I really like with her. Taking Now that we're here, I take her for more walks, and then just like a few days ago when I was building my bookcase, and she was just sitting like nearby, just watching very intently, quietly, calmly, just watching me build the bookcase. And I looked over at a certain point and I was like, oh, that's just really cool. Like she's just being there with me while I wasn't giving her any treats. I wasn't fussing with her or anything. She just wanted to sit there and watch me do my thing. I was like, yeah, just having like a little companion there next to me. It was neat. Okay, let's get into some he looks like James Woods, yeah. I'm gonna do that. You kind of want a dog, or you want a corgi or something like that? Well, yeah. I like having a dog her size. She's not huge. Short tunnel, backward, forward. I haven't messed with the nose, have I? That's about where it is. Grab it. Tilt up a little. Wow, you can you can certainly adjust a lot to do with the nose. You had a lab growing up. I always thought labs seemed like cool dogs too. You hope they make games our pets can play with us? Like video games? I don't know, the way she almost reacted to this guy here. All right, but let's get to the I haven't even got to the hair yet. Hairstyles. You know what? I'm getting back to forehead. The forehead's still looking a little too big. That's the haircut he had. Oh my god. Kind of like that. There, he looks like Keanu Reeves. Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, I'm kind of into this. And of course, he'll be Garamon because that's my Elder Scrolls. Whenever I play Elder Scrolls on my channel, it's Garamon. Yes. All right, let's get a little bit FOV-ish. Frame rate uncapped. No, I don't think so. Here, let's just go for 60, shall we? And I can't turn VSync on? All right. I may need to mess with some of this later. Where do they have... Yeah, confirm it. Phase. Sometimes it's under gameplay FOV. I like the Breton class because they get bonus. One of the things that I found it's hard is to get a character that has enough magicka to do magic, and I like to be able to do some magic. The high elf has the most, but they also have some weaknesses associated. They have weaknesses to magicka, which I don't like. So, yeah, Breton's sort of my go-to, and also because I'm just going to do like just a human-y person. That's good. Oh, there's FOV. Why are you being so, stingy with the old FOV, huh? Could be because it affects frame rate. That might be why. Everything medium. Let's maybe go, oops, no. let's do a little bit more towards performance because I'm already not thrilled with some of the frames I'm seeing there. Has a bunch of exploits you do get infinite magicka, whatever your race is. I tend to avoid the stuff I don't know, stuff I consider cheats. Because ultimately, you could just mod the game into being like, you know, invincible and everything else. It's sort of like, eh. But I know all these games always have ways you can sort of trick it. Like I remember when I was streaming Skyrim and I was in a shop and someone's like, you know, if you put a bucket over the shopkeeper's head, you can steal everything that he owns and he won't know and you won't get in trouble. And I was like, this doesn't seem right. It just didn't set well with me. Does it have Khajiit? Yeah, it has Khajiit. Yeah, when I was going through the characters, I showed Khajiit for a second, but then I moved on. Comes with all the original expansions too, so you don't need it. Yeah. I don't remember how the Mage Guild quest line fit in with the other expansion. It's been a very long time. It's been... Yeah? I think I played this through to completion in 2008. So it's been a minute.
Pale skin, snotty expression. You're a Breton. The masters of Magicka, right? Nothing but a bunch of stuck-up snobs with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead. Try your Magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton?
The asshole.
You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength. Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Gonna need to
Better not
increase
close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
And we're going to increase the horizontal sensitivity. make it so. There's a mod for this game. I think it's for this version, where they change the character models and they basically make, I don't know if it's just the Emperor, but they basically make him be Patrick Stewart. Wow, David, yeah, it sounds like you've played a ton of this game. Modern voice acting doesn't feel the same.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
I could have sworn that I already... Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't change to my profile on my gamepad. I'm like, how come my keys aren't doing the things that I want them to? And it's because... Where is it? No, really? Here we go. I put under tests. That's because I've got this thing, and it's custom. I have a customized profile for every game that I play. I set the keys individually for each game, and if I'm not on the right profile, none of the keys do what I expect them to. But I thought I would have set all this stuff. No, obviously this stuff reset. Caps lock?
Protect yourself.
You'll never take me down.
Die, damn you!
Die, you scum. Take that down.
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
Let's see. I don't think I want to wear their shit. I'll take the potion of healing.
How could they be waiting for us?
Oh.
Don't know, but it's too late to... Go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to under.
I clearly see he's wearing armor. Why don't I get to wear that?
I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow.
There's trouble ahead.
All right. How do... Oh, perform a trauma. Okay. How do I sheath my weapon, though? I clearly have to relearn everything. All right. Yep. Gotta have rat meat. Okay. Now I've got to look at the controls again because stuff is not what I expect them to be. Maybe I have like Skyrim stuff stuck in my mind. F sheaths. Okay, now I know. Here. Okay. And I apologize. There's a million. Every time I look over, I've missed like 20 chat messages. So I'm like, this may be one of those streams where I'm just not gonna get them all, because I'm sort of like into the game a little bit. That axe does not seem worth carrying along. Ooh, there's a lot of good stuff here. I'll take that. That. I will not take the dagger. I'll take the torch. Take the shield. Take the bow. Pick up the bow and practice using it. Forget. How do I make favorites? Ah, here we go. Ah, my numbers were not set up either. Okay. There we go. Nope. There we go. So that's another thing. I hadn't. This thing was not. I should have prepped this before, but I don't use. There's a up, down, left, right. There's a directional thing over here, and I've been using variations of this device for almost 20 years, and I always use the directional pad. I change it from directions to 1, 2, 3, 4. Like down is 1, left is 2, up is 3, right is 4. And I'm used to doing that. So when I was trying to assign the number, it was set to just like I was pressing down on something. So I was like, oh, the number thing isn't working. Good. Okay. Can't change the UI and remaster first playthrough for the original game, which good thing it's not so bad though. I don't even remember what the really anymore what the original interface was like, except that I know that they made changes to it to presumably improve it. Stop press AD, W to remaster to pick up or tumbler, which is okay. Take all those. Alright, why is it dark now? Alright, that was odd. Retrieve arrows. Alright. It's better for modern gamer. Yeah. That was the idea. I mean, the thing, too, and I can't remember how much I modded. I don't think when I played Oblivion I was into mods, but I know I've played since then a lot of Skyrim and quite a bit of Morrowind as well. And in both cases, they're very easy to mod, and I use modded interfaces, Sky UI, and I forget, Morrowind's got a version of it too. I almost never use the UIs that Bethesda includes. I haven't checked if there's to what extent there's a mod scene on this version of it. Haven't even really looked into it yet. Oh, open the door with the iron key. Well, sometimes when a Bethesda game first comes out, they don't, like, sometimes the modders need to lay a groundwork that it sort of unlocks a lot of additional mods. So, for example, like the UI overhaul isn't always something that's available out of the gates, because it takes a while for them to come up with, what is it, SKSE, the script extender that's needed to make changes like that. But I would think by now, if and sometimes like the original Morrowind or the original Oblivion, for some reason the way that, and I'm no expert in like game coding, but for some reason the way that the original Oblivion was built made it extremely difficult to mod. And I would be surprised if the same were the case with the remaster, because I think it's a whole different engine, whole different like build. Don't need another one of those. Do I want iron armor? Maybe. That's heavy though. I don't need the war axe. I'll take the torches. Starting to fill up here. Okay, leather. I think I'm gonna stick to the leather. Any of the other stuff I'm just gonna wait. What kind of bow do I have right now? Is a rusty iron bow? Is that a better bow? No, same bow. You don't understand it very well. Here it was basically the same engine, but rendered in Unreal. Yeah, I don't really understand either in terms of like how much of it came over from the original game? Because I know a lot of it was, you know, would have like just brought over and then updated. I don't think I need the skull or the mort flesh, but I'll take my, I guess the mort flesh you can sell. I'll take that. The other stuff isn't, it just weighs stuff and isn't worth anything. If I could turn the bones into bone meal, I'd get it. This looks much better lit than you remember. Do you mean than you remember the original Oblivion being? Or did you get the remaster and it's been a while since you played it and you can't remember? The original. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be. No, this is so far improved from the original. It's like there's no comparison. They did not mess around. Like this game looks phenomenal. I mean, I think the original one looked really good during its time, but this does not look dated. I'm being very bitch tacticy. Let's remake more of a polished job. Yeah. Yeah, Oblivion really is. I mean, it's literally in the Skyrim engine with, like, basically rebuilt Oblivion in it. You need to get the bitch tactics for the rat. They're fearsome, that's right. I don't know if you guys are seeing weird frames on the stream. I'm looking at my OBS preview and it's making it look like this game is very choppy. But I don't always know if that's what you guys are seeing. The gameplay that I am seeing on my own screen is not choppy. Where's the last one at? It doesn't look choppy. Okay, then it must just be my OBS preview. There he is. I probably should stop collecting rat meat. Let's see, tomatoes are good. Lettuce. A cheese wedge. Is this a better shield than what I'm using now? It's 2 protection. That's twice the protection. 4 times the weight. As long as I can afford to carry it, I'll go with the better protection at this point. The original difficulty setting was a slider. been a while. Can't really remember. I didn't even mess with the difficulty setting. Iron Warhammer. Very heavy. Gonna skip it. He looks pretty cool though. Take the gold. Take my arrow back. Here's a little surprise arrow for you, sir. A map yet? Oh, there's kind of a map. I can't see anything on it. Oh, there it is. Can I not zoom in and out on the map? Okay. But yeah, no, the lighting in this is, that's really good. This definitely looks as good as any modern game, I think. I mean, it's got its own style, of course, but... Got rid of the optimized leveling for this version. Skill system is much more talented. Yeah, that was one thing that when I play Morrowind, it had a similar leveling system, and I would sort of mod that out a little bit. I'll take those. You know, what's funny is I just watched... Brad, you watched Mortismal Gaming, right? Mortismal Gaming just did a review after 100% of Battle Brothers, like, this week, the last few days. And he actually kind of got me hyped to try it, to play it again. He was talking about, because I never got too far into it, and he was talking about stuff in it that actually sounded pretty cool. Like all the different origins you can have. You try, but something about Mortismal just bugs you. You don't like him. That's fine. I felt that way about some. You know what's funny is that's how I used to feel about Splattercat. And I actually really like Splattercat now. But he used to annoy. I think he's also, he might, he's changed a little bit too. So I think his style has matured a little bit. You think he's the worst? I don't feel that way about him. But there were things that he used to do on his streams that, or on his videos that kind of like, it wasn't awful. I'd never hated him, but they kind of got on my nerves. can shortcut items and spells. Indeed. Dragon skin. He's about 1/10 as funny as he thinks he is, and it ruins his videos. That doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I can hear him trying to be funny, and it doesn't hit, but it also doesn't bother me because I feel like I can relate. And once in a while, he'll say something that I will think is funny. I can't remember, like, when he used to get on my nerves, it was more about like this may have been just an anomaly, but it seemed like he was always looking for every opportunity to inject the fact that he was some sort of like a black belt in karate. And it just seemed like it just came up way too many weird times. Like did it seem like it wasn't even related to anything that he'd be doing in the game. It would just somehow, he would segue what he was saying into the fact that he's a black belt in karate. And it's stuff like that where I was like, it's just weird. It's like the dude's trying to brag or something. But then, I shouldn't talk because I named my channel Gaming Lawyer. So if that's not like a blatant flex, like, oh, I'm a lawyer, oh, I have a black belt, it's like, whatever. Like, I probably shouldn't talk. He plays games you're interested in, but usually have objections to the things he says about games. It's just him. Okay, that's fair. Is my window open? Hold on, I need to close my window. Poor neighbors probably hear everything I'm saying. Thank you. Yeah, do you not like it when I close the window? In our old apartment, we had one of the window blinds on one of the windows made a squeaky sound when you raised and lowered it that she hated. Like, it triggered her. I don't know what it sounded like to her, but it freaked her out, and she would bark at it every time. And so then she became hyper vigilant anytime she heard a window opening or closing, because she thought that maybe it was going to be followed by that, whatever that evil banshee sound that she didn't like was. So now she's still, anytime, well, right now we don't even have blinds. We're going to get them installed, like, it's going to be a few weeks still. Every time she hears a window open or close, she'll come thundering from, like, the other side of the house and just be like, what? What'd you do? What's going to happen now? Yeah, I feel... Damn, you guys really do not like him. Yeah, it doesn't bother me so much. I think, I picked up more than I can carry. Okay. Well, probably I can start getting rid of maybe the rat meat. Rat meat's just gonna hurt me anyways. Left control, drop stack. That wheel, oh, was that 6 wheels of cheese? At 3 pounds each? Or is it total? Here, let's see what happens if I drop 2 of them. Each one of these wheels of cheese is 3 pounds. All right. Yeah, let's get rid of that. But what happens if I eat one? No, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm completely weighed down by cheese. I should name my guy Charlie. You never watched or heard of him? That's fair. He almost exclusively does videos on indie games. The 3 pounds of cheese equals bathroom disaster. That'd probably be true. I probably should quit collecting all these mushrooms too. I bet that's all adding up. I'm just like, oh, everything that I find, I'm just putting in my pockets. No, that cheese was really did it to me though. A mortar and pestle. Yeah, I'll take that. But I can do potions now. You found a mortar and pestle. Go in your inventory to find it. Activate it to create potions and poisons. I want to say this is new. Is this new for this version? I don't remember using a mortar and pestle like this before. Combine the ingredients to similar effects, create potions and poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will increase. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of the potions that you create. So let's see. Is there any lettuce restored? A lot of stuff restores fatigue. Can I put 2 of those in there? And damage health, damage rate. How about I will compare this? How much do I have to put in? Oh, now I can create. What did I just create? Wait, do I have H set on my keyboard? Okay, apparently not. T, R. I'll make that be H. All right. Potion of illness. I don't plan on drinking it, but I can sell it. I don't think I need any roasted rat. It's just rat meat once you get in there, too. Actually, maybe I can start making some messed up potions with all this horrible stuff that I never am going to eat. Damage, health on self. I'm not going to drink it, No. The potion of illness is the potion of the illest. I feel like I'd be giving myself too much credit to make that claim. So that was this is just a little dead end over here. Now I can't see my OBS. All right. A bear pelt. Well, it weighs a lot for to be worth 30 gold. I don't think I can make anything with that, can I? I just picked it up thinking maybe I could make leather out of it, but it looks like he tripped up the trap on this one when he was coming at me. What an idiot! I mean, I'm assuming it's his trap. It didn't hit him, though. That would have been even better. Yeah, it was a pretty cheap lock. Nope, gonna leave the bones. Take all of that. Thank you very much. Took the arrows and the lockpick. Oh, there are two dead guys here. Wow. That was a very effective use of the key E. Take all that. I'll take all of that. I now am over encumbered. Okay, what kind of nonsense can I get rid of? The rat meat. The rat meat's going away again. What else weighs too much? All this ale weighs too much, but it's yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the ale. Also, I'm not using, that's 30 pounds for this rusty iron cuirass. I'm gonna get rid of that iron shit. I ain't got time to be hauling that shit around. I want to get better at stealth already so I can be more of a bitch. I'm having a hard time engaging in bitch tactics with my poor stealth skills. There's a guy. Okay, headshot him. Boom! You can keep the rat meat, sir. Okay, now I've got... I'm seen, but it's because the rats are looking at me. There's another guy over there. Feed rats cheese? I mean, that'd be a fun mechanic if they have it. Take that. The mace is pretty heavy. Not worth enough to carry it, especially since I won't be using it. Alright, still the damn rats can see me. Ooh. I like everything except the silver vase. Feed Garamond bone meal. I don't have bone meal yet, do I? Go to repair your weapon armor. Go in your inventory to activate it. Do I have any need to repair my weapons and armor? Everything is still pretty tippy-top shape. Repair, and I only have... And I can break the thing when I'm trying to fix it? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Here, I'm gonna bitch tactic this just to get my archery up. Hey, fellas. Oh. There's one more there. Quit standing so close to your dead friend. I'm having trouble shooting you. Iron longsword. Pick repair hammer. Nope. Okay. Though, Nick, if I do find some bone meal, I will eat it because I'm trying to recall. What was it that we used to say about bone meal? I knew it was some kind of a topic of conversation, but I can't recall. Here, I'll just come back here, get my arrows back. Let me get my keyboard out of the way too. My mouse keeps crashing into it. Bone meal is scrumptious. If you recall correctly. That's a big if, though, Nick. So good you'd eat the bowl, too. I do recall eating the entire bowl. Like, literally the bowl. And the bone meal in it. I mean, the only thing I can remember is, why would they call it a meal? if you weren't supposed to eat it. And also, someone making the point that if someone went to all the trouble to prepare the meal, wouldn't it be rude not to eat it? I mean, you don't want to seem ungrateful, you know? Is there bone meal in Oblivion? Secondary meaning of meal? That sounds like a nonsense phrase you just said, Brad. What are you, some sort of a linguist? Some pretty fancy words there, buddy. All I know is if someone takes time to prepare a meal, it's rude not to eat it. Alright, we'll take that. A meal made out of corn? Yeah. I like a meal. I mean, I like to have other stuff with my corn. But I could make a meal out of corn, sure. A meal out of oats? Yeah. It's a lot of effort to mush it up and make it into that, you know, a meal version of oats.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more than that?
Here they come
We
again!
need to get the Emperor out of here. You thought we'd go down easy?
Oh, no, that was before I could even get involved,
I think
fellas.
that was all of them. Let me take a look
Damn
around.
it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
Hey!
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to have to shout. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know. I don't think about it.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Oh, let's see. I think I also like to do the one that gives you more magic. The mage increases magicka by 50 points. Let's just look at all of them, though. Fortify agility. Luck and speed. Oh, so these, I think these are a little more useful than the original ones. That's not an ability, fortify endurance. It's just like literally you have more endurance and strength. Because it seems like a lot of them before, it's like you can cast this thing every once in a while that makes you 10 points stronger for 10 seconds. And I would never remember to use that shit. Fortify speed? That's actually good too. But I never like moving fast anyways. I'm too busy being sneaky. Oh, here's the one, the apprentice, that has the even more magic, but then you're weak to magic. Shadow is the best. Is that Moon Shadow? Invisibility for 60 seconds. Once per day. It's about opening locks. Don't care quite so much. The Atronarch. I think that was one where, because I think this was also one you could have in Morrowind, where you choose this, but you don't regenerate magicka anymore. But magicka regeneration was really slow originally. But then you'd create a low-level spell that hurts yourself and just cast it on yourself over and over. Was that a thing, or did you have to find some creature that would cast a weak spell on you? and then it would refill your magicka. You always like Archonarch, but it changes your play style completely. The ritual, you do big healing stuff. The Lord is armor rating, magic resistance. So if you're going to be a tanky dude, that would be a good way to go. Willpower and endurance. Lover's kiss. Paralyze people once a day. I feel the whole once a day thing just doesn't sound that exciting to me. I think I'm just going to go with what I always go. But see, this is where it's kind of cool, like just having these stat increases. But now I'm going to go with the mage.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me.
So
you
negative.
shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
All right, but I gotta see what's back here first. Oh. All right.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close. We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
This is an awkward conversation around the corner of this wall. You're a real septum?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Sheesh.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll take that potion of healing. Anyone else get killed in here that had valuables? Yeah. Useless robes. Uh-oh. Where was I? I was nowhere to be seen. Sorry, I was looting dead guys.
You thought we'd go down easy?
We're back here, though, guys. You got... Oh, shit.
Protect the Emperor!
Watch your back, Boris.
Prisoner, the Emperor needs help!
Okay, I'm getting a little turned around in here, I won't lie, but I thought I was taking like a side path, but apparently this is the way we were going anyways. All the characters looked off because the wall was in the way when you were talking to him. I didn't notice he was looking in a different direction. Like he was looking off like this.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Okay, I do have my shield. Okay.
Come with us. Your destiny is bound up with mine, and with the fate of Tamriel itself.
There's no time to talk now, prisoner. We've got to keep moving.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost
Famous.
through to the sewers.
Famous last words. Looks clear.
The Emperor may trust you, but I don't. Stay out of our way.
They all have trouble keeping eye contact with me. Well, it's his way so you can see
Damn
left
it.
side.
The gate is
Ah,
barred
okay.
from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
All right.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor! Watch your back, boys.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, hey.
Stranger,
Hey.
you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Septum.
Oblivion take you! No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
You think Riker could be Emperor in Elder Scrolls 6? That'd actually be kind of cool. The Emperor gave it to me. Yeah, like they're gonna... Of course he's just gonna believe it. Oh yeah, he's dead and I got his prized amulet, but because he gave it to me. Yeah, and someone appeared out of nowhere and killed them. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
I don't know. He said there's another heir. There is another Skywalker.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced acrobat. Am I right?
Acrobat? I must choose my class. Major skills, your class will start higher and be easier to increase. Agent, acrobatics, sneak. I think I'm going to make my own class. Stealth. I think I'm gonna focus in magic, so those, because those can be hard. Magic can be hard to raise, where combat skills tend to raise, well, except for armor skills, really. But favorite attributes. Major skills, attributes. I think luck is good. That's true. You can also just walk around casting spells. I used to do that a lot. It's one of the things that, like, later I would look back and dread. Like, it's sort of one of the things that I didn't like about these Morrowind and Oblivion is that it basically encouraged that kind of behavior where I'm like, everywhere I walk, I'm going to be casting this, like, 1-point magicka spell that I created just for, like, it's like my magic version of chewing gum. Yeah, we'll do luck and intelligence. You get by not doing that. I probably at some point end up doing it. I mean, pretty much when I played these games before, I always did that. But I think when I was playing Morrowind again in the last few years, I was trying to avoid that kind of habit, but I'm pretty sure I still did it a little bit. Of course, we need to do Blade. Oh, wait, these are the 3 different ones. No. Yeah, we'll do Blade. Light armor. Sneak. Conjuration. Part of the bitch tactics is to hide behind something while you conjure stuff to, to go after everyone else. Move objects, reveal path, bind souls. This destruction's a good thing to have. Alright. I think block can be a good thing to have. Block's hard to level because you can't control how often you get hit. So where's some of these other ones? Should I give? How many major skills do I get? My lord. Allows you to dodge. Okay. I will be Bitch. Tactician is my class. Oh, wait. I capitalized the I in bitch. There we go. What do you do for a living? Well, I'm a tactician of sorts, you could say. Create bitch tactician class? Yes. Okay. Make the lawyer class sue my enemies? Okay, we'll continue. No, I'm going to be the bitch tactician. Well, one could say that that's synonymous. That, to calling yourself a lawyer as well. Are you sure you want to select the class bitch tactician? Yes. Yes, I do.
Really? I would never have guessed.
I know.
Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
I'm going to bitch tactic them.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
No, explain more.
Take it easy. You'll be fine. I know this is a lot to take in all at once. No one's more surprised than me that I'm sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But the Emperor trusted you for a reason, and I trust the Emperor. The Amulet of Kings must get to Joffrey at Wayne Priory. He'll know what to do with it. Joffrey should know how to find the heir the Emperor spoke of. The amulet must reach Emperor Uriel's heir so a new emperor can be crowned.
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
But I was using that sword. Oh, you're welcome. Of course, I only took it so that I could give it to you at the end of the dungeon. Son of a bitch. Guess I'll just use this steel short sword. There we go.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Oh, whoops, did I accidentally click the Loot Emperor button? Sorry, that was a mistake. Alright, let's see what your friends... Anyone who's got killed out here got anything good before I leave? No. Then this was... No way to open it from here, okay. What about the other assassin? Oh, he's got a potion of night eye and some crappy sandals. What am I wearing on my feet anyway? Am I not wearing... Oh, I got rough leather boots. Never mind. Yep, I'm quite the sight. Oh yeah, this way. Not looting the dead, it's recycling. It's, yes, 10 years of bitch tactics. Oh, athletic. Acrobatics! Look! Acrobatics gone and twice. This is how you level acrobatics. I'm just gonna bunny hop around Tamriel. Oh, all out of energy. Oh, there's this. There, I can open it from this side. Alright, I know there's gonna be some, keeps telling me that something maybe is seeing me. Although where or who, I do not know. Yep. Bitch tactics. Ah, feels like home. Coming home to bitch tactics. Ooh, garlic. Silver nugget, you say? Mm. Itchy knee. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna take flour. I'll bet I can make bread and stuff with that if I wanted to. I'm not falling for the old cheese wheel trick again. Let's see if there's anything down in the mess worth picking up. Or if it's just a place to fall into if you're not careful. Not me. I jump into sewer willingly. It's really quite refreshing. No bones. I hear rats, but I don't see them. All right, here we are. Time for the big, the big exit into the wider world. Coming right up. Wow, this is really cool. This just looks really nice. Like this whole approaching the open world for the first time. Nope, finished and exit sewers. Give you one last chance to change all your stuff. I don't like that the music is cutting out. But no, my OBS thing is still working. When I hear the music cutting out, it makes me worry that my computer is crashing. But I think it's just a loading thing. It's too much investment in your sewer services with that great? Hold on a sec. Oh no, here it is. I just realized my feet were getting cold, and now that I'm standing up, I realize I need to use the restroom. Don't worry, I'll be quick, and yet I will manage to vigorously wash my hands with scalding hot water as to remain clean.
Seconds of gameplay.
All right, I'm back. Old man bladder. I mean, come on, I've been streaming for 3 hours. That's the first time I had to get up to pee. If anything, it's late middle-aged man bladder. It's not rushed to conclusions. All right. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Waynon Priori. You can walk there by following your compass, or open your world map to travel there directly. Oh, I can fast travel there already? Or you can set off in any direction to begin exploring your world. Well, I think I need to go to a town and, like, sell the crap that I've got. But first I need to take a moment to just, it is 7:46 in the morning. They're gonna let me fast travel everywhere right out of the gates? That seems like a... Can I go anywhere in the kingdom right now? No, I don't want to. I thought you had to go places first before you could fast travel there. Yeah. No, this looks good. I agree, Maxie. And thank you, E23, for welcoming me back. Although I am seeing some frames going on here. I don't know if there was any way. I know there have been some complaints that this is not extremely well optimized. I'm curious to show my FPS. Confirm. Seems to be hanging around 50 frames a second, which is not terrible. What happens if I lock myself to... Oh god, that looks awful. How did I ever play anything at 30 frames a second? Some blur. What could I turn down? Sometimes shadows don't make a huge difference. Let's see what it looks like with the, Did I just get rid of basically all shadows, though? Because that's not okay. I didn't really have shadows before. Okay, there's some shadows. Let's see what happens. Now that I can see some shadows, let's see what happens if I turn my shadows down. Actually doesn't look that much different. Except that my frame rate is increased considerably. Yeah, at least it's gone up by about 5. Between 5 and 10 frames. What is that over yonder? Oh, who's fighting me? A flippin' mud crab. I remember those bitches. Mud crab meat? Skip it. You can only warp to the DLC areas? Every place that I've looked at here, if I click on it, it says, do you want to travel to Gavach? What happened? Okay, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to hope that it says, you can't go there yet because you've never been there. Nope, it doesn't. It's just like, here you are. You're in Gavach. Oh,
come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
I didn't mean to get in the middle of some shit right now. I just wanted to check how fast travel worked. I don't really want to. I just was doing it as a random place just to see if it would stop me. Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you?
No,
Daedra
I don't.
overran Kvatch last night.
Oh, no.
There were glowing portals outside the walls.
Shit.
Gates to Oblivion itself.
Did I accidentally advance the story?
Creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire. swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
All right, that was fairly dramatic. Although what I am curious to see if I can just reload where I was a minute ago, because yeah, I just wanted to go back to where I was a minute ago. I literally just wanted to see if I could fast travel. I didn't want to like progress the story or anything. It was pretty over dramatic. And yeah, he did sound a little bit like Stewie. Ah, yes. Wait, how do I cast magic? Another one of those bitches. Alright, I'm doing a lot of swinging at nothing. I literally don't even remember how to cast spells. Cast spell is C. Okay. Is that the thing that tells me where to go to my next quest? No, I'm gonna go this way instead. Let me see. Did I get any more magic because I chose those other schools? Summon skeleton. Ooh, that's exciting. Come, my perfectly non-scary friend. He's no Inigo. But he'll have to do for now. Come, Skellington. I think he only lasts... Yeah, he's going to be around for about 10 more seconds. I just want to get a look around. Oh, deers. Awesome. Ruins. Nintendo's going to lawsuit because of the Summon Monster Companion? Why is that? You know, Elder Scrolls games were doing summon monsters well before, like, Nintendo was... Nah, never mind. They probably had some Pokemon games. Is that what we're talking about? because Nintendo does games with summons. I'm getting tired, too. And it's almost midnight. Well, I don't need to go back to the prison just now. You got a patent for mechanics?
Children are starving. Please help. I'm so hungry.
Have a coin, beggar. That almost, the way he says that, almost sounds insulting, though.
Thank you, kind sir.
Have you heard any rumors?
I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy man, or just a lunatic exploiting the tragedy at the chapel of Depilla?
I don't know.
Oh, blessings of Stendar upon ye.
There's evil afoot, citizen, and I've little time for chatter. What is it?
Let's see. I can get directions.
What are you looking for?
Where are the services?
You'll find smiths, alchemists, booksellers, maid shops, clothiers, armorers, and general traders in the market district.
All right. Heard any rumors?
If you've got to travel by the 9 divines, stay on the roads. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore.
It used to
We've
be.
had sightings, you see. The Daedra.
Not Daedra. Okay.
Move along.
Oh, am I in the market district now? Oh, it just so happens I'm in the market district. All right. There I am, looking like a savory, totally not bitch tactician. Walking into town, just an innocent man who looks like Keanu Reeves. I know I've got a job title that may raise some eyebrows.
Have you ever spoken to Dulgro Shug
All right.
wearing light armor?
But I think we're gonna call it a night. It's basically midnight. It's not time to start digging into exploring the town. And as Maxie said, I got a lot done this stream. Thanks for noticing. Boo. Alright, let's do a hard save point.
If you need to learn how to use light armor, Groshug is the one to talk to.
Take care.
All right. Well, there we are. Another week, another Thursday night, another Gaming Lawyer stream. Every Thursday night. Never missed one in 10 years. You can take it to the bank. Keanu Reeves rides again. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying. I'm enjoying playing Oblivion. I don't know if I'm back into it again because I literally just played it because I felt like playing it tonight. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm like ready to take the big bite out of Oblivion because it's a big game. But I knew I felt like playing it and I had fun playing it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll keep playing it right now. I've sort of been trying to hold off and be like, I want to wait till I'm ready to play the whole thing before I really dive into it. But sometimes it just feels good to be in a Bethesda game. That was a pretty long stream, but you accomplished very little. Was it a long stream? No, it was only 3 hours and 21 minutes. I started late. Oh my god, Maxie, did you get Vintage Story? Did you finally buy it? I had no idea. I swear that's not why I stopped playing Vintage Story. Or are you just saying that? The whole tutorial made for 20 minutes only took 3 hours? What are you, some sort of a speed demon? Speed runner, Matus? 20 minutes? Oh, you're just kidding. Okay. I would actually feel a little bad if you'd gotten Vintage Story and then you were like, you know, I think he's played it so many times in a row now. I'm pretty sure I can trust that he's going to stream it again this week. Finally going to pull the trigger, and then you bought it. I'm like, hey, Oblivion! I got a yawn. Millie's, she's laying right here next to my desk, completely crashed out. I guess those calming chews did the trick. You're betting it'll be your winter game. It is on your agenda to pick up Vintage Story at some point. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, guys. And yo, Josh, you made it to the end of the stream. I noticed Joss before he even had a chance to complain that I didn't notice Joss. Evie's sleepy too. Yeah. You got too much going on right now? That's fair. It is the type of game that, yeah, when you start playing it, it demands some attention. Although, the whole time I was playing it, I wasn't spending a ton of time playing it. Like, it wasn't like I was playing it 12 hours a day or anything like that, but it was the only game that I was playing. And Chauncey, she's right there. I just can't, if I turn the camera, it might break the screen or the stream. Like, remember last time? That's what caused my camera to crash, is when I took it off of its assigned place on top of my monitor. You woke up at 1 p.m. today, so you're still full of energy? I got up at like 6:30 in the morning. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do it. Why drag it out? There we go. Y'all need to calm down. I know Armando's full of energy. And Evie says she's sleepy. But Evie, calm down. Go to sleep. And good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. Evie23, Armando Tellez, Nick C is too rowdy. He's right. Calm down, Nick. J Maxi, Just died, Matus. Go to sleep. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. P. Rich. Jeff Harbo. Who am I missing? This P. Rich, Armando, J Maxi, 36, 96 months. I don't know if I've got... No. Talons of justice! This screen doesn't have any of that on it. You should not flex your membership on this screen because I don't have any of the normal things on this screen. But thank you for your 96 months, Maxi. All right. I think I remembered everyone.